When you really think about it, there's no black or white. Instead, there's all kinds of skin colors, some dark, some light, different shades of browns, peaches, yellows, reds, and pinks. All of them are beautiful and all make me think. Beatrice M. Rembert.
We did not have much racial strife uh, in McKinney. There was no riots or anything like that. We had no riots in Dallas. Um, the, uh, the Freedom Riders came to McKinney about 1963, the summer of '63. A group of them came to McKinney, and my dad was assistant manager of Coca-Cola Bottling Company. They came out to the plant looking for Cokes and things, and they stood around the plant and drank Cokes with Dad and all these the people. Um, and they sold them, a few cases of Cokes and got on the bus and went downtown McKinney at the Woolsworth. The Woolsworth store had a fountain area and a kind of a sandwich area, and they were served at Woolsworth without any incident at all. And that was the extent of the Freedom Riders in McKinney. There was a little trouble in Dallas at that time when they left McKinney, they drove to Dallas, and then Woolsworth decided to serve everybody, and there was no no fights or anything like that. Also during the time, I started to work at a TV station in Dallas as an intern, and in the summer of '65. There was a rumor that the Dallas Police Department had a large amount of material to fight riots in case there was, but there wasn't. The churches kind of worked together, and the different people, to alleviate what problems they had, like in Baltimore and Los Angeles. I can't speak to the thing with Martin Luther King. Because I left for the military in 1967, and the military was, when we were there, we were kind of isolated. We knew Martin Luther King had got killed in '68, but we were in Vietnam by then, and there was more issues facing us in Vietnam than to worry, to think about what was going on back here. We were saddened about it, but the war kept going on at its same pace. There wasn't. I can't think of any trouble we had on the military bases with blacks and whites. So we had two high schools in McKinney: Doty High School and McKinney High School, and Dad knew both of the principals real well. Doty High School was. They had pretty good facilities, not as good as McKinney High School, but there was a lot of exchanges between the band directors, I know at the time, with ideas with music and stuff, and that's what I noticed. The idea of separate but equal was inherently wrong. Separate is not equal. And I missed a lot, we all missed a lot on both the black and whites, where if we had been together in one school, there'd been a lot better exchange of ideas. And I really think about that, especially on a day like today when we're talking about it, that we could have been so much more growing up. But it wasn't to be. I left for Vietnam or left for service in '67. I left for Vietnam in '68, and I came back to the States in '71. And I did not even know how to the area codes on the phone. I did not know how to dial the phone or understand what the area codes were because you're removed from everything. And then after I got back home in '71, I started working for the station, the TV station, and all kinds of stories and the stuff that we covered in the 70s and the desegregation in Dallas, the busing in Dallas, the white flight in Dallas. Let's see. I'll stop right there, Sarah. It was okay when I was growing up, but there was, the bigots around. But my father just had so many friends, and mom had so many friends that issues never came up about black and whites at a house. Dad had a great friend, Jesse, and Jesse Jackson, not the Jesse Jackson, but another Jesse Jackson. And Jesse and Daddy grew up together, basically where they lived, from down the street from us. And when my mom died, Jesse was the first one at the house. And but there was other people in McKinney that were very against this black thing. But thankfully, the majority of people said it was okay and went on with it.
Crayons. Just their smell and the waxy feels I pulled them out of that bright yellow box are enough to remind me of my childhood. Ostracized early for things beyond my control, I quickly understand my first lesson about being different. I should be like a crayon, because crayons of all colors learn to live together in the same box. Sarah K. Kessler.